86% of the deal, depending on the artist. Okay? So nobody's aware of that. And those are all the deals that I made. Nobody else made them. And it was through my connections that we did that.
Now, who did the Atlantic deal for Michel'le?
Michel'le was done before I was involved.
Okay.
But Michel'le left when Dr. Dre left.
Okay. Now,
and I negotiated within a scope that deal for Dr. Dre and Death Row to move forward. Because when we sent the letters out to everybody in the industry, telling them that they would be sued if they did anything, Jimmy Iovine from Inniscope called us and told us that he would like to do a deal if we were open to it. And we negotiated a deal. I negotiated it. We got a bunch of money up front, and obviously the rest is history.
Wow.
Like Eazy's song.
Dre Day met Eazy's payday.
Correct. And I negotiated all those deals.
Interesting.
That is so cool, man. Wow.
Wow. That was all me.
Wow.
Wow. So even to just say your security you did so much more behind the scenes.
Well, I was security, and then I became the head of business affairs only because of what transpired, and I saw the deal that was there, and obviously I don't come cheap, so I told Jerry for what he would owe me, he wouldn't be able to pay me from the way he structured the deal. But he said, well, we're stuck with the deal. I said, let me take care of it, which I did. And like I said, I got us out of the priority deal. Don't ask how, but I did.
Okay.
And then we entered all these other deals, which we did. And there's other misconceptions in the movie. Eric never fired Jerry. I did. I fired Jerry.
Whoa!
Damn. Drop the bomb.
So Jerry was never fired. Jerry was never fired by Eazy. Me and the lawyer, there was a lawyer that I brought in. His name was Michel'le, and he dropped the documents. I had Eazy sign them, and we had a messenger, the guy. I don't know if you remember him. His name was Ed. Ed. He was a Spanish guy. He took it and delivered the letter to Jerry. And Jerry was fired not because of anything to do with any money takings or any stealing of any money. Eric never had that conversation with him. It never happened. He was fired because he didn't reciprocate something that he should have done. I don't know if you're aware of a gentleman named Shahid Mohammed.
Yes.
Well, Shahid was a dear friend of mine for over 47 years. Okay? And Shahid was very instrumental in helping deliver certain messages to certain people for me. And he helped out. And Shahid represented certain artists that wanted to break into the business. And he asked if MC Ren can do a track on one of his albums. And I said yes. Eazy said yes. And Jerry said no. And I said, Jerry, you don't understand how things work out in the street. You can't do that. You know, when somebody helps you, you don't turn your back on them. And Jerry said, I don't give a fuck with not doing it. I said, well, Jerry, you got no say in this, okay? And that's why Jerry got fired.
Now, Big Shahid, we talking about Captain Shahid, right?
You're talking about Captain Shahid.
One just passed last year?
Yeah, just passed this year.
Wow, he was my security at Dudo. That's how far back we go.
He's a dear friend of mine. We go back 40 years. I was at his funeral.
Were you?
He's a man's man.
I was there.
Oh, I was there, buddy.
Oh, I was there as well, man.
I was sitting there with the family.
Wow. Man, I got to ask you, man, how is it that somebody from the Jewish community hook up with somebody from the Muslim community? How did that happen?
It's a long story, buddy. Me and
Wow.
Shaheed go back 47 years. I helped Shaheed. He was on the run for killing some bikers, and he was on the run, and I helped him. I hit him. We took care of him, and he ended up beating the case, but I helped him. I was the only one that helped him back then.
Mm.
Wow.
That's deep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're dropping bombs today.
Shaheed was like my brother.
Wow. That man, you just blew me away on that one right there.
Yeah, the Jerry Heller thing.
Many years.
If you just tuning in, let me do a quick PSA. If you're just tuning in, folks, we have an exclusive today with Mike Klein, Eazy E's Director of Business Affairs and Security for Ruthless Records, folks. If you don't know who it is, you can't look him up. We tried, Mike. We can't look you up, man. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well,
I'm
all over the internet. Like I said, I mean, there's people talking about me that don't know nothing about me. There's one guy on video saying that I opened the Ruthless record in Canada and did all this stuff in Canada.
Yes, thank you. Okay. So we've heard that several times, not to cut you off, Mr. Klein, but we've already got that question 3 times in the chat. Can you talk about that? Because there's a legend out there that there's a suitcase with unreleased music. Yeah, suitcase with unreleased music that disappeared and is now in Canada.
Never. I never opened anything in Canada. My wife's Canadian. That's as far as my relationship with Canada is. I never opened anything in Canada. As a matter of fact, we were interviewed by the FBI regarding that missing suitcase. Somebody took it. It's not me. And I really don't know what happened to it. But I never opened anything in Canada. And it's just like, I mean, there's all these misconceptions that I went and opened some Ruthless records in Canada and diverted all the phone calls to Canada. Never happened. It's a myth.
Wow. It's amazing the kind of stories that can pop up with misinformation.
What did happen, I did put some money into Ruthless, my own money. That I did do.
You opened up what that? I'm sorry.
I did put some money into the record label. I did invest some of my own money into it, which I did. I gave some money to Bone, Thugs and Harmony. They needed some money. It was either Christmas and or Thanksgiving. I don't remember now, but they had no money. They came to me and I gave them a boatload of money in cash.
Wow.
The things that you don't hear if you don't, people don't say that stuff.